And Ashley Zavala actually was able to speak to the House Speaker, and we just got that information into our, actually, we have Ashley right now. Let's go to Ashley. What did the Speaker have to say to you, Ash?
Yeah, Mike, we've stayed out here on the south side of the state capitol, which is the N Street side, and we've actually come across several state lawmakers who've come by. Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon was one of them. He's the leader of the Assembly, and he spoke to some of the concerns and really the feeling and also the safety around the Capitol. Just listen. Do you feel safe? How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm okay. The members are okay. Members are safe. We just had a Democratic caucus meeting. The Republicans are having a meeting at 9:45. We're just talking about the situation and what happened today.
Deciding to have a check-in session, was that just a security, just to make sure everyone was safe?
It's a security precaution. The Senate decided to move their session over into the swing space, which is about a block away. We have different rules. We can't convene in a different location without 48 hours notice, so we weren't able to vote on bills today.
Okay. Are you able to give us a sense of what this threat is?
Well, one of the difficult things was there are several jurisdictions. There was a shooting that happened last night in Roseville. There were, we believe, claims that were made on social media, and then obviously the Capitol Police is a completely different entity. The words credible threat were never communicated to us by the CHP. We believe that the Capitol is a very safe place for our members, very safe for the public. We have the Sacramento Police Department has license plate readers all around the streets around the Capitol. So if a car that is, potentially suspect or something dangerous approaches the Capitol, we know right away. So we feel as though the Capitol is a safe place, and I understand it's back open again.
Okay, and I guess is it possible that the Roseville shooter's car was picked up by those license plates?
There were rumors as such. I don't really know. In the era of social media, you get information all over the place, so it's difficult to say.
How are your members feeling?
I think they were a little concerned. I think the briefing was helpful. We just, as a precaution, have given Assembly employees the option of working from home or working from their offices. We know in a lot of instances people say carpool with a partner, a spouse, a neighbor, so they can't leave downtown until a certain time. So some staff are still working at home, and some staff members are going to work from home, and some are staying in their office.
Okay, and potentially into next week, or I know everyone's going to go back to their districts, but to be seen.
Difficult to see. Difficult to tell.
Now, Mike, back out here on the south side of the state capitol, I just want to show you really what lawmakers do every single day, and this is raising some security concerns just overall. And I think this incident is really, emphasizing this issue for some state lawmakers that we've talked to. So you saw us at the entrance, which is where lawmakers have to go in, but every single day they walk across this street and then walk for a block to the legislative swing space, and they do this in what's typically, not the most secure area. There isn't always security around. So we did speak with Republican State Senator Scott Wilk, who noted this concern, who said that is an issue, at least for some members. And so this is an issue that will, I'm sure, be discussed, especially in light of today's events. Mike, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Ashley Zavala, thank you so much for all the quick work that you've done this morning. Appreciate it.